Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fonda and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame romance, general readings, life path and purpose. You can book that on my website, michellefondinauthor.com. And guess what? If you are viewing this video on Black Friday, Thanksgiving 2021, I'm offering 2 promo codes for the boot camps, the Twin Flame Divine Feminine Bootcamp #1 and #2. The promo codes and links are below. Welcome to the Divine Masculine Twin Flame Tarot reading. This is messages for Divine Masculine and from Divine Masculine. This is a timeless reading. So anytime that you tune into this reading, it is valid for Divine Masculine and for the messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminines. To start, I always like to say a blessing over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flames, Guardian Angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance Angels, Twin Flame Angels, please help Divine Masculines understand what they need to know to learn and grow. Okay, so we're going to pick 3 tarot cards. I'm working with the Light Seers Tarot deck. This is the 3 cards. So recent, past, present, future for DMs, Divine Masculine Twin Flames, and what they happen to be going through right now, moving forward on their personal twin flame journey and where they are headed. And I like the energy so far. So far, so good. Really, really good energy. Okay, so this is really interesting. The messages are quite different thus far. Thus far, the messages are different than they have been. It's really interesting how it evolves and changes for sure. I'm just gonna pick 1 here. Okay, and then we're gonna pick 2 more qualifiers, all right? I really feel like our dear DMs are coming out of ego. They're coming out of this ego wall. The ego walls are crumbling to the ground. The ego walls are crumbling down. The ego walls have been up. They've been up for a long time. And those ego walls are actually crumbling down to the ground because the first tarot card that came up is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a really mature energy. This is like an energy of an older gentleman, if you will, but it's also like someone who's responsible, who has crumbled down their ego walls, and who's generous and kind and stable. Very much a philanthropist, someone who is really giving from the heart, but also gives of their resources, time, and money. And I like the second card because we have the King of Pentacles searching for his Queen of Pentacles, the King and the Queen together, the King and the Queen together, divine counterparts coming together. This is amazing. It's such an amazing energy. And like I said, it's a little bit different than the things that we had been seeing. I like the fact that for DMs, the ego walls are crumbling down to the ground. And that now that Divine Masculine has risen up into the King energy, that they're looking for their divine counterpart. They're looking for their Queen of Pentacles. It's just amazing. So let's get another qualifier for this Queen of Pentacles with the King here. Yeah, we've got this inner child work. And I do feel like, okay, look, I've been doing some inner child work. I don't know, Twin Flame, have you been doing inner child work? I know DMs, part of their egos coming down, like not the walls, right? The ego walls coming down has been them doing some of this inner child work, shadow work. And what I'm actually seeing is that, so DM is looking for their DF, the King is looking for their Queen, the divine counterparts are looking for each other, if you will, but really coming from the Divine Masculine energy toward the Divine Feminine energy. And it's really interesting because there's still some work to be done, because the final card we got is the Hermit card. And now I don't feel like this is Hermit card in isolation. I really don't. I do feel that there's this Hermit energy that's happening when divine masculines and divine feminines come together. There is this Hermit energy, not in isolation, but this Hermit energy together. There's going to be this period of time where divine masculine, divine feminine are together, and they move into this Hermit mode. They move into this quiet reflection mode together. It's going to be a time period for them to isolate from the world and not really interact socially together with a whole lot of people, because there's still some work that needs to be worked through just with the couple, just with each other. And that's why I said the energy looks really different. I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen it before where, you know, the king and queen come together, the masculine, feminine counterparts come together, and then they go into isolation mode. They go into hermit mode. I've never seen that before. So it's really interesting how this is playing out, actually. We've got this infinite possibilities. I feel like we need one more card to qualify this. One more card to qualify this. Yeah. And you know, the infinite possibilities card with the soul searching is very much a hermit energy, if you will. It's really, really a hermit energy, because the hermit is being on a spiritual quest more than anything else. It's really being, because look at, even in this soul searching card, he's holding a lantern. And in the hermit, there is a lantern. Look, there's a lantern at the bottom of the hermit card. But typically in the hermit cards, what you do see is an older man, an older gentleman holding a lantern and going up a mountain. And what that does represent is spiritual teacher. So as the hermit energy, you can either be on the side of the spiritual seeker, the student, or you can be on the side of the spiritual teacher, the leader in spirituality. And what I really feel for DMs and DFs, so divine masculine, divine feminine, as they're coming together as a couple, is that it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. We've got the infinite possibilities with the soul searching. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of feeling like, wow, haven't we come so far spiritually through our own mentors and spiritual leaders, right? We've come so far, but there's still so much to learn. So I do feel like it's a little bit of both of this energy. So in a way, I feel like one of the reasons why the twin flame couple, when they're coming together, they need to isolate and be alone together, is because there's still this little bit of spiritual seeking that's going on, but they need to do it together. They need to do this last bit of spiritual seeking and healing together in isolation. That's not out in the open with a bunch of other people. Really interesting. I've never read like that before for the collective. That's really interesting energy. So let's get divine masculines, heart space, divine masculines, guardian angels. What are your messages to your divine feminines? Look, I'm gonna marry your ass. Woohoo! Like I said, the King of Pentacles searching for their Queen of Pentacles. Divine counterparts coming together for sure. Divine masculine, what do you have to say to your divine feminines? You never leave my thoughts. You never leave my thoughts. And finally, I see other people in you. You know, the reason why they had those ego walls up for so long and there were so many triggers was because you reminded, as a divine feminine, you reminded them of somebody they knew. It was somebody that triggered them. It could have been a mother, could have been a sister, could have been a best friend, somebody in their life. You reminded them of this other person that constantly triggered them because you also triggered them. But look, they're in their king energy. The ego walls have been crumbling down to the ground. and they were coming for their queen. I love that. It's so amazing. So I hope this reading was helpful, Twin Flame. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other Twin Flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can join a boot camp. You can also join our group coaching. The link is below. And I will see you in the next video.